Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I'd like to tie a small salmon fly for you today, and it's also a really good fly for sea trout on the rivers. Let me start off what I got on my tube needle. I got a small inner tubing, clear. I've put my thread all the way at the back, and the first thing I'm going to do is create a little hot butt with some red wool. I'll just work my way to the front. There we go. Just a little hot butt, nothing more. And the first thing why I tie a little hot butt on there is because I like it. And the second thing is it will prevent my copper tubing to slide off of the plastic tubing. So this is it. Put a half hitch on there. Cut that off. I'll take my zapper gap, and on the bottom I'll put a little drop. Just a tiny little drop, and on the top. And then I'll take my 6mm copper tubing and carefully just slide it over. Press it back against the hot butt, just like that. There we go. Now I'll start my tying thread in the front. And the first thing I'll tie in is my wing. I'll get some tying thread so I'll even it out a little bit. So what I'll do now is tie in my first wing. Just a tiny little wing. Like so. It consists of the little stiffer guard hairs. Now I'll do is tie in some flash. And for this I use some very cool flash. It's called Alta Gold. And it's by Salar Synthetic Series, ESSS. Let's put it on top. 2 wraps, double it over, and secure it. Taper it, like so. So now it's time for our second and final wing. Just make sure it's longer than the underwing. It's perfect. And just with my nail, I'll make sure it will cover the whole underwing. There we go. Tie it down. So the next thing is the hackle. I'll tie that in underneath. Get rid of the stem. Like so. There we go. Now I'll get my hackle pliers for this. And I'll just wind the hackle. Make sure all the hackles face towards the back of the fly. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Tie that off. Couple of wraps in front. So we got the hackle looking good. So now it's time for some jungle cock. No salmon fly without jungle cock, right? So a couple of loose wraps. Sure it looks good. Yeah, and do the other side. Check it. Yeah, it's looking good. Couple more wraps to secure them. And what I like to do is just double the stems back. It's a little bit of fiddly work, but get your scissor underneath them. There we go. Double those back. Tie those in as well. There we go. Now, I'll just make a half hitch on there. One more, just for good luck. Cut off the tying thread. Cut off the stems of the jungle cock. That's one. That's two. Alrighty. So I'll take my bead, put it on there, see if it's looking good. Yeah. Take it back. Get all the hackles backwards. Put a little drop of zap on there. And on the bottom, just a tiny little drop. And I'll push the cone on, just like that. And I'll put some pressure on it. Wait a couple seconds. There. Now our fly is finished. The only thing I have to do is take it out of the vise. Then I'll cut the tubing about 2 millimeters. Get my lighter, burn it down right up against the cone. It's my version of a little Beiss fly. It's originally tied by Ulf Sill. Really great colors, natural golden olive with a little bit of burnt orange, brown hackle in front, nice jungle cocks, and just a little bit of flash in the wing. Really great fly. Also works very, very well for sea trout on the rivers, and I'll bet they work on trout just as well. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Check us out next time.